speaking about a very inspirational story, you had an experience like none other.
Yeah, second to none. I think once in a lifetime experience. Bully the elephant, who I think has lived probably a life of misery from the day that he was born in terms of his life path, has been given a chance at a second life, which I think very few animals, certainly in South Africa at the moment, when you look at what's happening with rhinos and elephants and the poaching situation. We travelled to Inverdoorn in the Klein Karoo, where he was going to be introduced into the wild, which is the first wild free-roaming elephant in the area for nearly 200 years. They've got rock paintings of the elephants in that area, but it is something that has to be seen to be believed.
Don't give too much away in the story. Let's take a look. Check it out. Let's go look.
Sunrise over the Klein Karoo. Bordered by the Swartberg and Langeberg mountains in the Western Cape, it was once dominated by herds of buffalo, elephant and kudu. The plain emptied as the animals were hunted and driven out by modern development. Now nature lovers and wildlife conservationists work together to restore the balance, and Expresso was there to witness a historic event as for the first time in centuries, 2 elephants walk the valley.
In this vast and breathtakingly still expanse, it's almost impossible imagining anything changing. Yet today, here at the Inverdoorn Game Reserve, just a stone's throw away from Ceres, a story will culminate with the release of 2 equally awe-inspiring creatures. Duna and Bully will be released into the wild today, seeing the elephant return to the Klein Karoo, an event that will no doubt echo throughout the world. Today, we bring back one of Africa's greatest champions.
Inverdoorn was once the second largest dry fruit farm in the Southern Hemisphere. The Wagner family turned it into a haven for wildlife.
There are few feelings that match being out in the wild, certainly to this degree, where you can be on foot amongst some incredible creatures. But what makes it so much more special is knowing the efforts that are going into protecting these animals. Not just our rhinos, not just the elephants, but all of our wildlife and the ecosystem that goes with that. This is the kind of feel-good story you want to be a part of.
Graham was excited to get his first glimpse of the elephants. At 26, Bully is the elder of the 2, while Duna is 12 years old. The 2 bonded while being rehabilitated at Elephants of Eden, SA's only elephant rehabilitation center, where so-called problem Bigfoots receive the care they need.
Damien, the excitement is palpable. I can understand why this has been such a labor of love for you. Talk to us about what it's taken to get to this point, to be able to release these beautiful guys.
It is, in 250 years, the first time elephants are going to be free roaming into the Little Karoo, which is a massive event, and maybe giving the chance to conservation to take back what was taken many years ago. So we are giving back to elephants their kingdom and allowing them to walk free again into the Karoo.
The 700-kilometer journey from Port Elizabeth to Ceres took careful planning. Moving their 6-ton and 3.5-ton bulks was no small task. A couple of years ago, Bully was diagnosed with a loose tusk, which was removed. This trek will hopefully be the last big event of his adult life.
Bully had a very difficult life. He was born in captivity, taken away from his mom when he was a baby, worked for the cinema industry and the movie industry. And after this, he became a little bit too aggressive, so he was moving to a zoo, and he could not handle his captivity. So he destroyed his cage a few times, and then finally he was going to get shot. So the EOA, Elephant Owner Association, find out about this elephant, and we have worked together to give him another chance, another life, and a better life, hopefully.
What's the next step from here? I know it's been a long journey, but I would imagine the battle is only halfway there. Where do we go from here?
The next step is what today we're going to release them, so they're going to now test freedom for the first time, and we're going to keep a very close eyes on them to make sure how it's going to happen their first encounter with rhinos and with other animals, to make sure that we can guarantee their safety and their comfort. On Saturday, the 15th of December, Bully stepped into a brave new life in the wild.
Duna shyly followed in his older friend's footsteps.
While the sense of occasion might be a little lost on Duna and Bully, for those of us lucky enough to be for what I can only imagine is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, it certainly isn't. What a privilege.
There to capture the moment was internationally renowned conservationist and photographer Richard Pearce.
There's nothing better than seeing an animal regain its freedom. He took his first sort of steps out into a bigger world, a new level of freedom, and it was tough guys cry, you know. It was just amazing. It completely blew me away. I think the only solution really is to make animals worth more alive than dead.
The big question is, did you get the money shot today?
I've got, and my wife was shooting as well, we've probably got 200-300 clicks. What we got to do now is sit and go through them, and amongst those, hopefully, there's going to be a good one.
And there was. After almost a month in the wild, both Bully and Duna are doing well, and Bigfoots once again walk the Klein Karoo.